What's going on, people? I hope everybody is cool. So, I wanted to hop on here real quick, man, and respond to a video posted by the amazing Lucas, okay? In this clip, the amazing Lucas is talking about Jesse Waters from Fox News, okay? Who's over there begging Donald Trump not to fire his buddy, who could potentially be DEI. Okay, we don't know, but that's what Jesse Waters is doing. I'm going to react to this, man, because I got a few things to say about this. All right. I'm going to play the clip and give my commentary as we go. Without further ado, here we go. I'm doing this straight from the phone. All right. So let's get it.
So I don't know what to tell you, but we are an idiocracy. I don't know how many times I need to tell you all this, but this is where we are, because these people are absolutely dumb. They are morons. This is what we're dealing with. I've told y'all how many times about Doge, okay? We've seen it everywhere. It is Doge. It is a bunch of college students who are running this thing with a leader who's a autistic billionaire, bruh. And they're going around firing people, taking down institutions without any rhyme or reason. Okay, there's no thought put into this. Can you imagine YOLO, the mindset of YOLO being enacted from a government entity? And it's not even a government entity. These people aren't even elected, okay? Think about this. They're just firing people randomly, not thinking about the consequences, the repercussions of their actions. None of that. Man, it must be nice, bro. It must be nice to just do something and, okay, we'll fix it. It'll happen, yada, yada, whatever. Oopsie daisy. They talking about, we finding fraud. We're finding waste. Now, riddle me this, Batman. What do you think a racist, anti-black Nazi would think is waste? What do you think these people consider as fraud? Anything that they don't like. That's what you have to understand. It's the same thing that I talked about when the White House press secretary was talking about, well, we will have repercussions for anyone who is not speaking the truth, okay? That's why, AP is banned from the Oval Office. And it's like, what do you mean by truth, fam? Like, I know what I mean by truth. 1 + 1 is 2. But what do you mean by truth? This is the problem that we are experiencing. What they deem as we know DEI, someone else views this as, hey, that's actual history that you're destroying. The same people talking about, immigration, get these mofos out of here. Now all of a sudden, what are they doing? They crying, they copping pleas, talking about, well, I didn't know that they were going to deport so-and-so, and I don't know why the eggs are so high, I can't even provide food for my family and everything. This is what you voted for. You didn't even think, Pat, you're so blinded by hatred. You didn't even think about the repercussions that it would happen. Not only are you blinded by hatred, but there's this air of superiority, right? This air that they've somehow given the middle class, poor whites, that they think that, hey, well, this is going to impact them, not me. And when it does impact them, that's when they go, what is happening? What is happening? While everyone else is trying to tell y'all, listen, you racists, you goofies out there, this is going to hurt you. Whether you know it or not, it's going to hurt you. And sure enough, it does. And I say that to say this, because we have Jesse Waters, and all these people on Fox News are clowns. They're nothing more than propagandists. This has been proven in court. That's why they got sued by Dominion and lost. One of the biggest settlements to date, okay? Mind you. And this is who people actually go and watch. They watch people who were sued for lying to their audience. That's who they're watching. They're continuing to watch these people. Just mind-blowing. I'm listening to Jesse Waters, and Jesse Waters, you're not going to believe it. He's talking about how a friend of his called him up, and he was a veteran of 20 years, and he just lost his job.
And so he was a 20-year veteran of the U.S. military. He was one of these guys in one of these elite units. Killed a lot of bad guys, put his life on the line. And now he punched out after 20 years and working for the Pentagon. And he's only been there a few months, so he's probationary. And he just found out he's probably going to get laid off. He's going to get doged. And he texted me and he said, Jesse, this isn't good. I'm upset. This is really sad.
Okay. I was trying to stop it right there. You guys know I'm doing this live from the phone, but you all heard that, right? Jesse Waters said, hey, man, His friend texted him and said, "Hey, Jesse, I'm going to get laid off, man. This is not right. This is very sad." And Jesse is now copping pleas. But before Jesse Waters said that, he said his friend, killed a lot of bad guys. Why do they always celebrate, people who kill folks? You get what I'm saying? Like, sure, some people have to be, offed, but I mean, everybody they, lift up on a pedestal is somebody that had to, take the life of somebody else. Who we got? We got Daniel Penny, right? Daniel Penny, who choked out Jordan Neely. Well, Daniel Penny became a hero for choking out a 80-pound Michael Jackson impersonator, right? So now Daniel Penny is the new hero. Who else we got? What's that other dude's name? Kyle Rittenhouse, right? Kyle Rittenhouse. He killed some people, and Kyle Rittenhouse became a hero, right? He's a hero. They propped Kyle Rittenhouse up on the pedestal, right? Derek Chauvin, right? The one who killed George Zimmerman. I mean, the one who killed George Floyd. They propped him up, right? Propped him up on a pedestal, right? George Zimmerman, the one who killed Trayvon Martin, they propped him up and donated to him. Everybody they celebrate kills somebody. That's interesting. Let's keep it moving.
Now, riddle me this, Batman. Can someone explain to me, give me one reason why I should care? Because I can't think of any. All right. And this isn't to be, crude or callous. This is simply, hey, this is what you voted for. This is what you wanted to happen. Now it's happening. It's just not happening the way that you expected it to happen. You expected all the people that you didn't like to get fired. You expected the rain to rain on them, okay, but not on you. And this is what we're dealing with. This man tries.
Right. And I'm going to stop it right there and give my commentary. Right, man. See, this is why I keep talking about this, right? Because I'm not going to let up off of this, man. When DEI first dropped like a new song, who were the DEI people? It was black people, right? It was black people, okay? Anybody in the news that was black that had a high position, whether it be in, law enforcement or government, etc. Anybody in the news that was black, they talked about DEI. Everybody was a DEI. Okay, it was a black young FBI agent, talking about a couple of things. They said she was DEI. It was a black mayor. They called him anybody that was in the news that was black, they said it was DEI, right? And so they went out there and they voted for Trump, thinking that he was going to cut black people from their jobs, thinking that he was going to get unqualified black people out of positions that they did not qualify for, thinking that he was going to fire black people. This is why, because every person that they put in the news and made fun of and said, oh, this is a DEI hire, it was a black person. It was a black person. This is what they thought. They thought they thought Trump was coming for people other than white. Okay? Other than white folks. But now that they see that DEI doesn't mean black people, it actually means them. It actually means them. Now, Jesse Waters, he's talking about, his friend is very sad, and can he keep his job? Well, why should your friend get to keep his job? Right? What about all of the other people that didn't keep their job? And furthermore, I want to make this clear. I am not for corruption. If corruption is going down, whether it be in any federal system, any form of government, any corruption, okay, it needs to be exposed, and the corruptors need to be got up out of there. Okay, I'm not for any corruption, whether it's coming from the Democrats or the Republicans, etc. But I'm talking about is MAGA them and Fox News them. They thought they were so clear that DEI meant black people. And if you want to find out what it means, a simple Google search of percentages will show you that black people do not benefit that much from DEI. Black people benefited from DEI at a rate of about 3%. And everybody else was over them. When it came to affirmative action, MAGA-NIM, and the white supremacists of the world, they were so against affirmative action, right? They were so against it. Why? Because they thought affirmative action did something to help black people. So they were so against affirmative action. Turns out that black people did not even benefit like that from affirmative action. Okay. Food stamps. They were so against food stamps, right? So against it. Oh, they gonna cut food stamps. Yeah, they get the welfare queens off of them stamps. Yeah, all they do is sit over there and get food stamps. They get ghetto. It ghetto. In the black community, it's all they over there doing to getting food stamps. Turns out that white people get the most food stamps out of everybody in the United States of America. Out of everybody. This is stuff that simple Google searches will tell you. Everything that they voted for, that they thought was going to attack black, is actually attacking them. Right? It's actually attacking them. This is what hatred gets you. Okay? This is what not reading gets you. Not doing a simple search about analytical data and looking at the stats. This is what it gets you. Okay? Something that you don't want. Okay? So, hey, man, this is what you all wanted. You begged for it. You cried for it. You got on your knees for it. You bootlicked for it. You asked for it. You made jokes about it. You hoped about it. You prayed about it. You got in church and said God sent him to do it. You got in church and said Jesus Christ tapped you on your shoulder and said vote Trump. This is what it's going to be. You need him, right? And now you got him. And now you're in the news crying for your friend. Okay. Guarantee that friend is not black. Guarantee it. Guarantee Jesse Waters' friend isn't black. This is what you hoped for, prayed for it, cried for it. You made fun of black people for it. And now it turns out that, the tables have turned and the spotlight is actually on you. Okay. That's what racism gets you. Okay. And any corruption going on, man, yes, expose it. Anybody doing any corruption, anybody stealing money, yes, get them up out of there. Expose. They need to be exposed. But these people, what I'm trying to make clear is these people did not vote for that. They voted because they thought that it was going to do something to hurt black people. They didn't vote to expose corruption. They voted because they thought they was going to get black people out the paint. That was the reason. It wasn't about the price of an egg. Oh, we need to expose the deep state, corrupt us. No. Come to DEI, immigration, and all of that, food stamps, affirmative action, and all that. They voted for one reason. We got to attack black. Jack. I'm gone. Peace.